Want to be a data analyst and build your portfolio? You can do something as simple as this. Here's an example of a nice looking dashboard, even though it's a little bit simple. I keep seeing people post on LinkedIn about all these followers that you should be following if you want to become a data analyst. So I decided to take that list, go inspect those profiles of those people, and pull this data together here. The first thing, and one of the most important things to call out here, is the UI. And when you look at this, you can easily see that there's 3 distinct sections in this report. Everything has really good vertical and horizontal alignment, and it looks really clean. Then at the bottom of the report, we have this footer section, and this is where I'm putting in a link to a wiki page, and on that wiki page is where you want to put your documentation. When you look at most dashboards that are out there, what you end up finding is there's either no documentation, or the documentation is embedded in the workbook in another sheet, or it's using some sort of hover help tooltip. Those are definitely not good practices, so what you want to do is have the documentation outside of the dashboard and a link to it like this. Even though the title's cut off of the screenshot, we can look at the 3 distinct sections, and it's pretty clear that we're dealing with data analyst profiles, and when we look a little bit deeper, it's talking about some sort of influence and experience. That gives us a rough idea of what we're looking at and what the data might be about. When we look at the top here, we can see that it's recommended data analyst profiles to follow based on LinkedIn. Then we have this 10,000-foot view or summary level details to give us a little bit more context about the data set that we're working with. Here we can see that we have 35 LinkedIn profiles that someone recommended following if you want to learn to become a better data analyst. And then the rest of this data talks about the number of years of experience for those data analysts that they're suggesting that you follow. On the far right, we can see that the average number of years of experience is 3.76 years of all these 35 followers. That doesn't sound like very much. But the nice thing about this dashboard here is in the middle, it's calling out the median number of years of experience in addition to the average. That's something that you probably won't see a whole lot on other people's dashboards, but that median number of years of experience when compared to the average gives us a lot of context about our data. But the rest of the data is telling us how many followers they're influencing, the median number of followers per profile that we're looking at, and then the average number as well. Next, we have a set of graphs, and what these graphs are doing is giving us a visual distribution of the experience level of those 35 people. Then that second chart on the right, it has that line, and this is a Pareto line that's telling us the total amount of followers based on the years of experience. So if you could hover over that line where it intersects number 5 for 5 years experience, what you'd find is that the value is 83%. What does that mean? It means that 83% of all the people that you're told to follow have 5 years or less experience. I think Pareto charts are pretty cool for being able to tell stories like this, but they don't get used frequently enough. Now, this is a simple dashboard, and it's done in Looker instead of Power BI or Tableau, so it doesn't have all the fanciness to the UI that you might expect in those applications. However, the information being presented on the screen is really clean, really clear looking, and easy to understand. And when you look at that data and you think about the business context of data analysts, influencers out there, it starts to allow you to ask some specific questions that you might have and be curious about the data and be curious about that business environment.